is Melissa Peary, and I am going to talk to you for a few minutes about my Institutional Research Board project for my ED620 class. It's going to be around perceptions of usefulness and longevity in undergraduate ePortfolio creation and maintenance. And I'm going to describe exactly what that long title means as we go through the slides of my project. My research aim is to take a look at people who are actually creating ePortfolios in an undergraduate research program, which will be the McNair Scholars Program, and most importantly, to gather their perceptions of value around the ePortfolio that they are making. They'll be using the ePortfolio to apply to graduate programs, find employment, and hopefully they'll be maintaining the ePortfolio into their future. We also want to know how they feel about representing their identity in an online environment. My study participants will be the 2015 McNair Scholars Cohort. They were selected to participate around their self-perceptions with the ePortfolio development because they are a diverse and highly motivated cohort that's going to use the ePortfolios to represent their undergraduate research specifically, along with the other 4 goals that I stated in the last slide. They'll be looking at their professional and academic goals as well as themselves and their skill sets. The cohort was selected in part because they'll be a pilot for our new ePortfolio platform at Portland State University, which will be PebblePad. And because they are a pilot group, gathering feedback from them, not only on the process, but how they feel about the ePortfolios, will, I think, really inform instruction as we move forward at Portland State. My data collection procedure will be to describe myself as their research instructor, as an ePortfolio liaison, and as a doctoral student who's conducting research. I'll let them know why they were selected and what the goal of the research is. In order to not appear as though I am trying to persuade them in any way, Danelle Stevens will come in and give out the consent forms and outline the benefits of their participation. And in order to do the actual research and gather the data, I'm going to use a Qualtrics survey to collect the data. So when we think about the risks, and the data, the risks, and the benefits, we're talking about confidentiality and storage. I'll be using Qualtrics. The results will be stored in Qualtrics, and they will be password protected and available to the program and myself, and of course Danelle. There really are no physical or legal risks. They may have some anxiety around building the actual ePortfolio, but I make the case that they would be anxious about that whether or not I was collecting data on the process. The benefits is that they're going to have a really fostered and thoughtful experience that we are constructing as a program and as an institution, and that we really think that they will be able to use these to their benefit when they are applying to grad programs or searching for gainful employment. We're talking about perception gathering. So the real focus of my research is to gather their perceptions around specific things. So the questions that I'm asking them will really revolve around their satisfaction, their confidence, the likelihood of things that they may participate in the future, what they perceive as valuable around the ePortfolio in the process, and then what they deem as effective. And I'm going to be asking those questions in context around the process of building the ePortfolio, and then also the product itself, the ePortfolio product. So my study time frame, I will administer the pre-build survey on April 24th. And Danelle will come in and actually provide the consent forms, and we'll have them go through the survey before we begin building the ePortfolio. And then the post-survey or the post-build survey will be administered in the first week of summer term. And that's because we want to make sure that their spring term grades have been submitted and transcripted so that they don't associate the surveys or the data gathering information at all with the grade that they might receive for that. So I'm interested in any feedback you might have on the study, any questions, any things I'm certain that I missed, and thanks so much for taking the time to review it.